Hi everyone, and happy holidays. In this episode, I'm going to share with you all a video guide to Christmas Town in Torn City. And before I dive into the details of this wonderful event that is Christmas Town, first I'm going to give away another donator pack because it's been a little while since I've given one away. Now, there were 28 entries based on comments left on my uploads for episodes 10 and 11. And first, I should say that during the initial recording for this DP giveaway, my microphone wasn't working. So I've actually already selected the winner, and the donator pack has already been sent. However, for dramatic effect, and with some creative editing, I'm still going to announce the winner here in a video. So here we are, 28 entries. Let's see who gets it. Ta-da! Tommy the Hellcat. Congrats, my man. This is a friend of mine that I've been trading with in the game for a long time, so I'm excited to see the prize go to somebody that is one of my trading suppliers. And as always, if you want to make sure that you're included in my donator pack giveaways, add a comment to my YouTube video here, this episode or future episodes, and make sure you include your Torn name and ID number. It's really important that you include your ID number because sometimes people change their name in the game, but the ID number does not change. Now, let's talk about Christmas Town, which is one of the most important and profitable events of the Torn calendar year, especially for newer players. It lasts about 2 weeks long at the end of the year, and it's a walking simulator game where you walk around various maps, exploring, looking for items that spawn on the ground. They're disguised as wrapped Christmas presents. You can find keys and chests and open up chests. There are also combination puzzle chests that you can solve. You can play daily mini games, visit Santa, collect ornaments, prize coupons, and Christmas bucks. You spend your Christmas bucks on things like glasses of beer and candy that you can sell for money. You exchange your prize coupons at the end of the event for extra prizes, and depending on how active you are, you can easily expect to get hundreds of millions of dollars during this event, and I'm going to help show you how. First, let's take a quick look at navigation. So when you're looking at Torn, if you scroll down to the very bottom of the menu on the left, there's the calendar section, and a couple below that is Christmas Town. So this spot here on the menu changes throughout the year based on what events are going on. So this just replaces the community event menu option. But first, let's take a peek at the calendar, just in case there are folks out there who haven't looked at it. The calendar here shows you every event that goes on throughout the whole year. I would like to cover more events on my channel going forward. I don't know if I'll get to all of them, but certainly I will be covering more, and I'm happy to start off with Christmas Town being the first one. As you see, if you look down towards December, it started this year December 19th and goes through December 31st, so about 13 days. And as of the time of the recording of this, we are only a couple days into it. So if you're catching this video real quick, it's not too late to jump in and get the most out of Christmas Town. And then to actually visit Christmas Town, again, it's towards the bottom of the menu. I would say that you cannot access Christmas Town while you are traveling or while you are hospitalized. But as soon as you click on it, it takes you to Christmas Town here, and it takes you to the default official map. There are many maps, and we'll talk about the different types of maps, but when you first visit Christmas Town, you will arrive in the official map titled Christmas Town. So here in your viewing pane, you've got kind of a screen off to the left where you can read text and interact with puzzles and NPCs. It's just kind of part of the display. And then off to the right, there's this smaller section that's the actual bird's eye view of the map that you're walking around in. And then below that is your Christmas Town inventory, where it displays your prize coupons, Christmas bucks, and all of your ornaments. One question that I've gotten recently that I want to answer is about this inventory section. When you first start, if you're new, it's going to look like you only have room for 10 slots in your inventory. And as you progress, you'll start collecting prize coupons, Christmas bucks, and ornaments. But don't be worried about your inventory filling up, because as soon as you get an 11th item, they'll add another page. And so you can see in my inventory, I've got a few dots here. And so I've got 4 pages of items in my Christmas Town inventory. They're mostly ornaments. I believe I have 37 of them right now. And then the Christmas bucks and the prize coupons. And then below all of that is the list of other available maps. And there are a ton of maps. There are countless maps. Again, only one of the maps is the official map, and all of the others are made by just members of the community who play the game. So all of these are player-made maps. And in fact, there are 14 of them which the game developers have deemed to be the best of the best, and the game developers have awarded those maps with a special prize called a Snow Globe ornament. There's also a Snow Globe ornament available in the official Christmas Town map, so there are currently 15 available Snow Globe ornaments. And when you go to look for those, it's kind of a scavenger hunt. I will, at this end of this video, walk you through how to get one of them, and I'll include links in the description of this video for how to find the others. The instructions can change from year to year, so you have to be patient as you're reading through the forums. Just a note about the ornaments. The Snow Globe ornaments, every single one of them, when you get them, they grant you an additional 1% additional spawn rate for items to spawn on your map. So that's good. You want more items to spawn so you can collect more and make more money off of the event. All of the other ornaments that I have so far do almost the same thing. Increase my item spawn rate anywhere from 1% to 5%. So here's a 4%, 1%. The best ones are the Torn letters, T, O, R, and N. Those are all 5% bonuses. So I think based on all of the ornaments I have, I'm getting around an additional 77% spawn rate, which is pretty good. But then again, this is my 3rd Christmas Town event. So all of your ornaments and any unspent Christmas bucks and prize coupons all carry over from one year to the next. So similar to Halloween, Christmas Town is one of those events that is supposed to build and grow and get better for you each year that you participate. Getting back to the different types of maps, so basically all but one of them are player made, and a total of 15 of them have snowball ornaments that are available for you to search for. It's important to note that any map that has a snow globe, you can tell by looking at this prize column. It shows all the ornaments that I have. If you haven't collected the ornament yet, the snow globe, it'll have a question mark and it'll be grayed out. And then once you collect them, it'll show the actual image like it shows up for me. But every map that has a snow globe, or those maps are also referred to as story maps, all of those have a higher item spawn chance. And that's just something that the game developers did because they want to encourage all of the players to spend more time on the best story maps and less time on the simple loot running maps. And I still like the loot running maps. Those are typically smaller and very simple. Oftentimes, they're a trail that you can walk in a circle and just run in a circle to collect loot. Those are really helpful. I'll take a look at one. So this one here is the most popular loot map. It's Iribaya's Loot Fun map, and it's a big loop where you can run around in a circle. I like it because I know where to find Santa, and I know where to find all of the minigame tents. So on the map, you can navigate by just clicking with your mouse, or if you're on the mobile, Christmas Town works very well on mobile. You use your finger and you touch the map on the screen to walk in that direction. You can also use your keyboard, arrow keys as well. Another question I've heard is whether or not it's free to walk around or if there's any time limit or limited amount of steps that you can take. And the answer to that is a good answer, and that's that it's totally free and there's no limit. You can walk around as much as you want, and it doesn't cost money or energy or anything. Generally, as you're walking around looking for presents and keys and chests to spawn on the ground, generally the advice everybody has is to walk around for around 25 minutes, and after that point in time, you'll stop seeing loot spawn. The loot spawns are limited by an overall loot timer, and it is not specific to any given map. So there's a timer going on in the background, and once you've been going at it for 25 minutes or so, you'll stop seeing any items spawn. So after 10 to 15 minutes of walking around, if you don't see anything for 10 to 15 minutes, you've probably exhausted your item spawns for the time being, and it's time to take a break for about 4 to 6 hours before returning to look for more loot. But other than just walking around looking for loot, it's important that you get the most out of your daily activities, which are visiting Santa and playing all the mini games. So I'm going to play some mini games for you right now, and you can see what that looks like. I'm going to start off with Snowball Shooter, and first I should say that they've changed this from year to year, but currently many of these games will give you a prize coupon, and that's this red ticket icon over here, and you can only get 5 prize coupons per day. So you want to make sure that you get the maximum of 5 every single day. Not every game gives a prize coupon, but you'll see which ones do and which ones don't. Now, for Snowball Shooter, your goal is to shoot the Grinch. Oh, I missed him. Missed him again. And you get negative points by shooting Santa. So you don't want to shoot Santa, you just want to shoot the Grinch. I think this one's a little bit easier on mobile. Dang it. Oh, I'm not doing so great. Where is he? Come on. Dang it. He goes fast. Got him. And so it looks like there are 5 levels of this game. And for all of these different mini games, one thing that's pretty cool is that when you're done, it'll show you what your score is, and it'll also show you the high scores among your friends and faction mates in the game. And so you can sort of see which of your friends are doing better than you. Man. Oh, I shot Santa apparently. Yeah, see, with the mouse on a PC, you've got to be really precise. But with your finger on a smartphone, I think you just have to be close enough. I might not make it this level. Alright, so I only got to level 4, but I still got a prize coupon. And You can see all these people that got more points than me. So next, I'll play Christmas Wreath, and I really like this one. This is a game where they show you a Christmas wreath, and it's covered in ornaments, and all you have to do is click on every ornament. I think there are around 42 ornaments total. And again, this might be one of them that's a little bit I think several of the mini games might be a little bit easier on mobile. This might be another one because your aim doesn't have to be as precise. But you just want to go as quickly as possible. And you are on a timer, and as the time goes down, if you misclick and if you click on something that where there's not an ornament, then you lose some time. I think I've already found 42 ornaments. Are there any more? I don't see any more. So I guess the folks who have more points than me, maybe they just got more points because they found them all faster, or maybe didn't misclick any. Next up, we're going to play Garland Assemble, which is pretty easy. You're just rotating these tiles so that you're connecting a path of all this pipe of garland. And so at the bottom, you see the intro and outro points. And so you're just trying to make everything connect to get to that. Like that. There's a hangman game, which is just basic hangman. Let's see, I'm going to guess E. How about O? Go for my vowels first. Maybe an I? So there is an I. Could it be, I don't know what it would be. Maybe N? No. Man. Oh, could it be list? No, because there's no L. Oh, gift, probably. Yeah. Oof, with one attempt left. Gingerbread Man. This one's pretty fun. You just have a cookie tray with a bunch of ginger men that fall down, and you want to catch them in the basket. You have 3 lives, and any gingerbread men that you fail to catch result in you losing one of your 3 lives. And the further you get through this, the further along you get, the faster they start to fall. So it does get harder and harder. I heard somebody say that this is easier on mobile because the whole thing goes slower, but I'm not sure that's the case because I still have a hard time on mobile. Haven't lost any lives yet. Oh, there's my first life. There's my second life. Oh. Oh, okay. 38 cookies. That's pretty good for me. So far, all of these games have been giving away prize coupons, but there are a couple of games that don't provide prize coupons, and Present Pick is one of them. It is the most basic game. All you do is pick a present, and it doesn't matter which one you pick. You just pick one, and let's see, this time I got a bottle of Christmas cocktail. And somehow you get different scores. That must be just something based on a random number generator, because I don't see how you could be good or bad at picking out a random present. And very similarly, there's a spin the wheel game. So this is a lot like spinning the wheel at the casino, except you're not going to get punched in the throat by Leslie. It's all good stuff. You know, you're not gonna get put in the hospital. So let's spin this and see what I get. Oh, that's pretty good. 5 Christmas Town bucks. I like that. All right, now here's the Santa Claus game. This is a fun one. Oh, no, see here now it says I've already won 5 prize coupons, but I can still play the other games. So I'm not going to get any prizes, but I can still play it. So I'll do it just to show you guys what the game is. And you just have to click on every picture that has a real picture of a dog or a cat. Not a stuffed animal, not a toy, a real dog or a real cat. And on the first round, it's a 3x3 grid. Round 2 is a 4x4 grid, and then a 5x5. So each time you've got more to look at. And they don't change the pictures from year to year. So once you get used to it, you can pretty easily spot which ones are the actual animals, because it's always the same. Whew, this is a tough one. And I normally kind of snake my way left to right, down, and then right to left, back and forth, one row at a time. The downside of that is that if you miss one, then it takes you a while to go back and figure out, where to look. All right, now we've got the Typocalypse. I don't like this game as much, so I normally don't play it because I don't need to get my prize coupons. But it's a speed typing game, so your goal is to type the words as fast as you can that show up. So puzzle, chocolate selection, diary, pajamas, slippers, dressing gown, nut selection, bubble bath, dog toy. Oh, doll. Ah. Oh no. I missed one. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Ah. So I don't know. I don't know why. I just don't enjoy that one as much. Here I'm walking past the coupon exchange, so I'll just say this now. That the coupons, when you exchange them, you get a better deal when you exchange them in bulk. So don't exchange them until the end of the event. Do it at the very end when you've got as many as you can get. And it's random. They give you just a bunch of energy drinks and candy and other special items. Now I'm kind of up towards the northeast corner of the loop on Iribaya's loop map. This is where Santa is kind of trapped on what is kind of like an ice skating rink. And so every day you want to visit Santa and he'll give you extra gifts. So you just chase him down and boom, he just gave me a can of Crocozade and a bag of Tootsie Rolls. So you want to do that every day, and remember that it resets at new day. So right now it's 23:38, so it's almost to new day. So after I'm done recording this video, I'm just going to go around and do it all again. So that's enough for the mini games and looking at a loot map. Overall, I don't recommend spending much time on these loot maps because you get better item spawns on the story maps. So spend more of your time there. But now I want to talk a little bit about chests. Now, there are keyed chests for which you have to first find the key and then find the chest. And then there are also separately, there are combination chests. Now, these are easy puzzles. It's a lot like Mastermind or a little bit like Wordle. So this is what they look like on the map when you first encounter them. They've got kind of like a bar in the middle of the chest, so that's how you know it's a combination chest. And actually one question that I get from folks is whether or not everybody sees the same chests or presents or keys, or whether they're only for you. And the answer to that is that most items are unique to you. So presents, keys, and combination chests are all unique to you. You're the only one that can see them. And nobody else is going to get them before you get to them. It's not a race. It's just they're for you. The only exception to that would be keyed chests. So if you and me are standing right next to each other and we both have a bronze key or a silver key or a gold key, and one of those chests is in sight for both of us, whoever gets to it first gets that chest. Other than that, everything is unique to you. But let me explain real quick how these combination chests work. Again, this is what it looks like when you arrive at one of them, and when you walk onto it, this is the screen that you get. You have 4 attempts to guess the code. I always start off with 1, 2, and 3 and see if any of those numbers are good. And when you submit, you're going to see different colors on the numbers. Now, a red number means it's the wrong number. It's not part of the code. An orange number with those dots around it means that it's the right number, but it's not in the right location. So in this case, a 3 must be in the middle or on the left, but 3 is not on the right. So after this, you could just put a 3 in one of the other spots, but personally, I like to save it for later. I just like to take mental note and say, okay, I know that a 3 has to be middle or left. So I'll write that down and I'll move on to numbers 4, 5, and 6. And in this example, 4 and 6 are good numbers in the wrong locations. So I already know my 3 numbers are 3, 4, and 6. 3 is not on the right, and 4 is not on the left, and 6 is not on the right. But if you think about it, if 3 is not on the right and 6 is not on the right, 4 must be on the right. So I already know that a 4 is on the right, and then a 3 and a 6 are on the middle and on the left, but I don't know which is which. So I just guessed, and I happened to guess right on the 3rd try out of 4 tries. And that was the loot that I got from that example. So that's how the combination locks work on those chests. Hope that helps. It's just like Mastermind. And also, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but in case you're not aware of Torn.Report or Torn.Report, I just wanted to share this because it's a really nice website that once you plug in your API key will show you all kinds of statistics about how much money you have found in the event, or really multiple events. So this isn't just about Christmas Town. This is for all kinds of stuff related to Torn, but they have special pages for events like Christmas Town or Halloween. In this case, I like it because you can choose whether you want to look at all time or only specific years. So if we look at my 2020 Christmas Town, I made $330 million. And it'll tell you which games you played, how many times you won. You can even scroll down and see what you spent your Christmas bucks on, how many chests you found, what items you found, and sort them by type and by value. I'll actually go to look at my all-time stats real quick. Yeah, and look at this. I have found 16 bronze chests. Well, I gotta find the keys first, but I've only found... See, I don't know if these numbers are totally right, because it says I have found 14 bronze keys and opened 16 bronze chests. So something must be off here, but I found... I was able to get lots of bronze chests, even more combination chests, only 1 silver, and I still haven't found a gold. And the last thing I'm going to look at here on Torn.Report is items by type and value, just because I think it's interesting to talk about what kind of items you can expect to find. So when it comes to quantity, you're going to get about equal amounts of candy, energy drinks, and alcohol. That's the majority of your item finds. And then you'll be lucky, to find a few other things like advent calendars, a few Christmas collectibles like festive socks, golden wreaths, cinnamon ornaments, eggnog, tangerine, stuff like that. And then if you're lucky, you can also find feathery hotel coupons, which are worth like $14 million. So those are worth a lot. But when it comes to the value that you're going to find, most of it is going to be energy drinks. So if you look at this, that's probably 2/3 of the value of the items that I found were all energy drinks. And for the most part, Xmas, Rockstar Rudolph, and Santa Shooters are going to be the most valuable. Now, I just want to share a couple other tips for you before I transition to talking more about snow globes and giving you a video walkthrough for how to get one of them from Holiday Terror, the Holiday Terror map. And one of the tips I want to cover real quick is about how to spend your Christmas bucks, because that's another very common question. People ask, what should I spend my Christmas bucks on? And really there are two common recommendations. This is all over the forums and everybody agrees that the best value is to get glasses of beer from the beer stand. Now, a glass of beer on a normal day would give you 2 nerve, which is twice as much as a bottle of beer. And the only way you can get a glass of beer is either through Christmastown to spend your Christmas bucks on them, or to somehow acquire, whether you find it in the city map or buy it from the item market, buy a keg of beer and use a keg. Now, using a keg is really like gambling because you have a random percentage chance. I think on average it's 1 in 80 are your odds that when you use the keg, it'll become empty and the item will be consumed. And they cost a lot of money, millions of dollars to get a keg of beer. So what you could do is buy a keg of beer, pull a couple glasses of beer out of it, and then sell it. And then you've just got free glasses of beer. But it's a gamble because there's a chance that you're just going to lose all that money. In any event, the best way to take advantage of the glasses of beer is to buy them with your Christmas bucks and then save them for International Beer Day, which I believe is August 5th. And on that day, beer is 5 times as effective. So instead of giving you +2 nerve, it gives you +10 nerve. So 1 Christmas buck for 1 glass of beer, if you use it on International Beer Day, gives you 10 nerve. 10 nerve for 1 Christmas buck. That's a great deal, and it's the best value for your Christmas bucks. The downside of glasses of beer is that you cannot sell them. So, if your goal is to convert your Christmas bucks to cash, the best option is to buy pixie sticks at the candy shop. It's just another one of these tents. So those are the 2 recommendations for how to spend your Christmas bucks, either on glass of beer or pixie sticks. And one word of caution here about the pot game before I start talking more about snow globe ornaments and how to get those. The pot game, first of all, has nothing to do with cannabis. It's a gambling game. And basically, everybody that participates takes their hard-earned, hard-found energy drinks, candy, and alcohol and puts them into the pot. Everybody donates prizes to the pot. And then one lucky son of a gun wins the whole pot. So you're either going to lose everything or you're going to win it all. And it's just like gambling, folks. So I recommend you just stay away from it. And now I'm going to help you find your first snow globe ornament if you haven't found any yet. There is a great forum guide to help you find most of the snow globe ornaments. However, the maps change, some of them change from year to year, and so some parts of that guide are outdated. If you want to find every one of these snow globe ornaments, you're going to have to look at multiple guides. I'm going to try to include as many of them as I can as links in the description of this video. For example, I'm just going to show you how to get the one in Holiday Terror. So here's the Holiday Terror map. And just to make it easier, I'll zoom in here on the actual map. Now, if you follow the guide, it'll tell you that you have to just go to the northeast corner of the map to find the hedge maze. But I think I found a bit of a shortcut. Now, either way, you're going to start off and you're going to go east, and you're going to loosely follow this trail to the bridge. You're going to cross the bridge, and you're going to make your way into town. And then once you get into town, you're going to look for a manhole to hop down into a sewer drain, basically. And then there's a shortcut through the sewers where you can fast travel to the hedge maze. So you really just, you walk straight into the center of town, and here's the manhole cover. So you step into that, and then it says, I have fast traveled to the sewerage, to the sewers. Now, once you're down here, you're just going to go to the bottom right of this area, and there's a stairwell that you'll take, and that'll dump you out right at the hedge maze. So here's that stairwell I was talking about. And boom, you're at the hedge maze. It's a really easy maze, so I'll just kind of show you the path. If you're coming in from town, oh, I see a present. Hold on. I gotta interrupt our quest to collect a present. So if you're actually coming in from town, you'll enter from this entrance here on the west. But I'm gonna collect this. What do I get? I got a can of Crocozade. Nice. Okay, so either way, you start and you go up here, and you kind of just go up and to the left for the most part. You go all the way to the left. And then you hop through this gap in the hedge. Oh, I got another present. Oh, it's a Santa hat. Now here you come up to the mansion, and there are two doors, but it doesn't matter which one you go into. So just pick a door. They're both the same. And then you go around this entrance, and you just go north. And then you follow this brown trail through the darkness. You have to be careful, because if you step off, you will fall into the abyss, and you'll have to start over. Now, from the end of this trail, you have to continue on a very specific path, and I've got it written down here, so if you want to write it down, it's up 3, left 2, up 2, right 4, down 1, right 3, up 6, left 2, down 1, left 6, down 2, left 2, up 4, right 5, and then you go straight up. So from here, it's up 3, left 2, up 2, right 4, down 1, left 3, up 6, left 2, down 1, left 6, down 2, left 2, up 4, right 5, and straight up. Now, once you get in here, you've got a series of 4 rooms and kind of trivia questions. Now, the way to answer each question is to just choose which door you walk through, and each door is associated with a different answer. But rather than really focusing on what the questions and what the answers are, I'm just going to tell you what doors to go through after I get this present here that spawned for me. Hey, bottle of Minty Mayhem. And there's looks like a silver chest over there, but I don't have any keys. Now, the path for these doors is left, left, right, left, in that order. So you just go to the top left corner, go through that door, and we're going to go to the top left door again. Now for the third room, you have to go to the top right. And then in the fourth room, it's the top left again. Okay, so now once you're in this room, you just go towards the top right. And you enter this cave entrance. Now in this ice cave, you're looking for Eric, the last elf. So just walk west and south, and you'll see this little white NPC character, and you'll run into him, and he'll give you the snow globe. So that's how you get that snow globe ornament. Now, since I've already gotten the snow globe, when I ran into him, I get this message. Anyway, it doesn't give me the snow globe because I've already got it, but that's it for this one. So I'll include links in the description of this video to the guides that helped me get all the other snow globes, and hope that y'all have a good time finding them. So that's about it for my video guide to Christmas Town. I hope it was informative. For the most part, you want to make sure that you're playing the mini games and visiting Santa every day, checking in every 4 to 6 hours to walk around and look for more loot spawns, save your prize coupons for the end of the event, and hope you get hundreds of millions of dollars this year. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next one.